It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Out of the end zone. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target.
He's going to take a shot. Reels it in down the left side. Finds a seam. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish.
Number 19.
That is how you start a football game. My guy's really fast, really good. I'm going to feature him, give him the football, and he will do the rest. One play, one superstar, one touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. So Minnesota's offense has the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Knight.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front 7. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Firing to the right, complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got enough space. And he'll be shot out of bounds right at the 4-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he's got it! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pulled and fired complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Knight. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's his second sack of the day. And guess what, dudes? He leads the nation in sacks. You better know where he is on every play. That dude has a knack for getting quarterbacks on the ground.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Here come the Irish back on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Larson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone cover.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
They go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Knight. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Clemson has just had no answer to the onslaught they faced so far today. Almost feels like instead of touching Howard's Rock, that sucker was dropped on top of them. They're trailing by 14 to Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Knight. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Catch in the middle. It's Larson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football. From
the gun, the running back looking for room. There he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Caught near the sticks. It's Larson. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Knight. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Larson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Quick with the spin move. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. On target. Finds a crease at the 20.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They'll try to add another to their lead. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason. For that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Might be changing the route. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looking for a productive play on first down.
And first down.
To the air on first down. Floating away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
This time on target. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Quickly to the tight end. They'll immediately call timeout.
This offense has become a down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll run the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the ground with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup. All on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
3 and 25.
They'll run play action. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay. At the 35.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. Do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And he's got it inside the 35. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Make sure that one fell incomplete.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up.
It's picked off and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Might be calling a hot route. going right to work up top. Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll try the left side. Look out, he's got room. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And what a show. seen from the man behind center. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They've put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they've put up. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame, once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now from inside the red zone. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. And this sophomore behind center has been really impressive so far. And the QB has more than had his weight as lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Grease, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He's looking to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing him in person, like, now I understand.